Hi there, welcome to my part 2 of my Lorne Australia video. In this video I'm going to edit the first image, the one where the waves are crashing onto the rocks. And so stick with me and I'll see you at the end of the video. Thank you. Okay, this is going to be the editing portion of my last video on Lorne, South Australia along the Great Ocean Road. This is image number 1. This is the final results here, and this is what we're going to start with. So let's get started. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the white balance. Not too happy with that, so just a little bit, not much. Yeah, about I don't know, see, yeah, right about there. That looks good. Basically, I'm just watching the screen as I do this. Okay, and then I'm going to leave it the way it is for now. I won't bother cropping yet. I think I am going to crop it. I have a lot of dead space at the bottom and at the top I'd like to get rid of. So let's just exposure. It's pretty good. I don't want to go too bright, but I'm gonna pretty much, well, for now I think I'm gonna leave it about there. Yeah, we're not gonna touch it. Contrast, no, I'm not gonna bother with contrast. Highlights, yeah, let's, oh, that's the wrong one. Highlights, let's just darken them down a bit. Yeah, about 70. I want to bring out some of the color up here in the sky. Shadows, we're going to move the shadows way up. Like I said, go way up and then bring them down. I'm actually going to leave the shadows where they are right there. Right at 100% for now. Might end up staying there, I don't know. Okay, increase the whites a bit. No, getting red, so I'm going to bring them back a bit. This was a fairly dark image when I took it, so I don't want to lighten it up too much. I want to sort of keep back what I had. Blacks, no, just a little bit, maybe go back to, yeah, we'll leave them there. Okay, I'm going to give it a bit of clarity. Not much. Like I said in my last video, I don't really like to use clarity a lot, but we'll see how it goes. Vibrance, I want to increase it up to, vibrance is another one I don't like to give it too much right off the beginning. I have other ways of dealing with the color and that. So that looks pretty good for starting now. So, oh, and I forgot the one thing I always do when I first go down is, no, not the detail. Lens correction. I want to turn that on. Turn the lens correction on. There we go. Now we'll go to detail. I want to give it some sharpening, a fair amounts. Yeah. That's looking pretty good there. Yeah, not bad. Oh, what am I doing here? Busy looking at the screen, not what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, that should be good there. Masking. Let's just click this. And, about 30 ought to do it. Yeah, and again, like I was saying, what is white gets sharpened, what is black doesn't get sharpened. So if we just reduce that and come back here, you can see all the black doesn't get sharpened, all the white does. So we'll leave it at 30, well, 31. And noise reduction, I'm just going to give it a bit of noise reduction, probably around 30, 29, 30 should be good. There's really not a lot of noise in this. Okay, so that's got that fairly good. Now I want to bring out the colors here in the sky and everything, so I'm going to do it instead of coming down to hues up here for hue, saturation, luminous. I'm going to skip that one. I'll show you how to use. It used to be called camera calibration. Now it's just calibration. This has just been updated. So I'm going to use the sliders down here to just pop the color ever so lightly and see how that works. Okay, so shadows, yeah, we're going to give it just a little bit. And here, like, I don't give it a lot. I just, again, very gently play with the sliders till you get some color in there. And then the same, and mainly I'm just using the saturation sliders here, not the hue. And the reds, there's a fair amount of red in the sky. And again, like, drag it right to one end and then bring it down while you're watching the screen till you figure what looks good for your picture, because for everyone's photo it's going to vary. So that looks pretty good. It's bringing out some red. It's not too overdone, I don't feel anyway. Now the greens, same thing. Bring the greens up and then just take them back down to where, you know, while you're watching the screen, yeah, right about there. The greens have a big effect on the blues, I find. And then the blue slider, same way. Okay, and then just back them off and while watching the screen again. And right about there. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Okay, and just see if there's a bit of a difference there. Yeah. Okay, so that's got it. It's still looking like it could use something here. Okay, I'm just going to try something else. Right now up here you can see we are on the, this is a new one, Adobe Color. And then we have Landscape, Portrait, Standard, and Vivid. Let's see what Landscape does to it. Not that much, but it doesn't look too bad though. Let's just go back to Adobe Color. Yeah, there's a slight difference there. We're going to leave it there. Yeah, I think I will. Okay, now I still want to do some, not really happy with this. So we're going to use some graduated filter. So we'll come up here. If you hold the shift key down while you're dragging, you can do it in a straight line. So about here. And I don't want to go too wide. I just want to bring that down about there over the sky. So again, like this gets the full 100% effect. This gets around 75 to 50 and then a bit there. So that's not too bad. So temperature, I'm going to cool it off just a bit, just ever so slightly. -4 should be good. Tint, I think we'll give it just a pop of color. You can't overdo this one. Usually a small amount is huge up here. Exposure, okay, it was set at -20. I'm going to leave it there. That was probably my preset from the last time I'd done this. Okay, now I noticed here we're a bit bright in these two corners, so I'm going to change them a bit too. So come up to New. And now we're going to drag one, I'll say, probably from about here. Yeah, and just drag that up. And if this is not perfect, just hover over the center line and then you can pull it back. Okay. And then let's see, exposure, let's brighten it up just a bit. There we go. Brings back some of the detail in this part here. Shadows we'll bring up a bit more too. Like I said, watch the screen while you do this, and when you figure you're overdone, back it off a little bit. Looking pretty good. Oh, I want to add some clarity there now too. So add a bit of clarity in. Like I said, clarity I really don't like to give it too much. And that's looking pretty good. So we can just turn this off and on. Yep, see, it's lighting it up. You can see the detail in there now. Now I want to do the same over here. So let's go up, new one, and then we'll just drag one, and about two, and about there. Just bring it up to around there. Okay. And then exposure. Okay, I want to darken that side just a bit. I want it to be as bright as the other side. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And highlights. Yeah, just... Yeah, my eye was being drawn to that corner before, so I just want to darken it down. I don't want it the same as this side here. Shadows, okay, we'll lift the shadows a bit. And yeah, right in there, that looks pretty good. Okay, whites, let's just darken that down a tad. No, yeah, about there. Like I said before, all these adjustments I'm making while watching the screen while I'm doing this to get what I want. And I've always been the one that doesn't have to be 100% the way I've seen it. I always edit for how I felt while I was taking the picture. A lot of times my colors are richer than they actually were. I don't think I had this much color in the sky when this picture was actually taken. Okay. My philosophy, if it adds to the picture, leave it in. If it distracts from the picture, take it out. Okay, that's good. I'm done there. And that's pretty much all I can do here. I'm going to take it into Photoshop and see if we can do a bit more in Photoshop. We'll see what happens in there. Yeah, so, okay, two ways you can do it. You can come up here, you can click on this, come down, edit into Photoshop, or you can just on the picture, right click, edit in Photoshop. And it'll close here and open automatically in Photoshop. After editing this video, I decided it's a bit too long, so I'm going to split it into two parts. The first part will be Lightroom, the second part will be Photoshop. So I should have the second part released in, hopefully within the next week. Okay, thank you very much, and if you liked the first part, give me a thumbs up. Thank you, have a great day.